Welcome everyone to this session on Nearpod, cost-effective and easy to use tool. In this session, we will be conducting a live lesson, connecting and interacting with your learners and doing an assessment. The learners may enter using the browser or Nearpod app which they have downloaded. Go to your library and search for the lesson, conduct live lesson. Click on it and a Nearpod code will be generated. The learners will enter the code. Learners will type in the name. As they are typing in the name, you'll be able to see the names of the learners in the student list. So A has been typed in and B. So once they type in, we shall close this dialog box and we will proceed with the lesson. Once we proceed with the lesson, we will be able to move on. You may check the slides using this function here, right and the left. So once you're satisfied, we shall begin. So you move the slides to the right. You will see the slides move in the learner's device as well. So we shall now move to the activity. So the first activity is a quiz. So as you load the quiz, it's time for quiz indicated in the learner's device. So you need to start the quiz. There is a countdown, 3, 2, 1. Similarly on the device, and the learners will be able to see the question, select the answers. It will be indicated in the dashboard. So this is where you will be able to also do something called hide the answers. Use this function and you will be showing only the student's name if you wish to select this. So from here, the time limit is 8 minutes. So the learners will be able to take note of the time. If they have enough time, they may go back and edit their answer. So once the time is up, the learners will be notified of the time. So once this is up, then you'll be able to share the answers. So the learner will be able to see where they have answered wrongly and also how well they have performed. So let's move on now to the next activity. So instead of just a multiple choice question, we are going to have a game. This is called time to climb. Select the team. Once you have selected the team, that's where the learners, we look at the list of learners here, and then we shall continue. And the learners will select a character. That's 1. A, B have entered the game. So once this is done, we shall move on and start the game. There's a countdown, 3, 2, 1. And the beginning of the game, the learner will be able to see the question and select the answer. As they select the answer, you will be able to see the overall leaders in this game. So the next question is up, same countdown, and they will be able to select the answer. There is only one way they have to select the correct answer. No backtracking involved here. So once they have finished all the 4 questions, you'll be able to see the overall leaders. So that's the last question done. So what will happen here is we have a leader. In this particular case, B is the champion. This is what the learners will see in their screen. Let's go on to the next activity. So instead of a multiple choice question, you may wish to have an open-ended question. We shall begin the open-ended question activity. The learner will fill in the answer. As they fill in the answer, you will be able to see the response. So we have 50% participation. So once we have reached the 100% participation, we will have a discussion. So how we go about doing this is to share the answer, select an answer to share, and it will appear on the learner's device. You can have a discussion over this answer. So let's unshare this, and you may share another answer. You may use collaborate for an open-ended question, a digital bulletin board. So here you may approve the comments or do not need to approve the comments. You say no, do not need to approve comments. And the learners will be putting in the response. So they search for the image and they post. As they are posting the response, you will see it on the bulletin board. So what you see here is a duplicate of what will be seen by the learner as well as by the instructor. You may arrange it according to the names or the likes. So the bulletin board will be displayed as well. Here, after that, you may share the bulletin board. You may interact with your learners here using the bulletin board. Collaborate, type in your message, select the image using the Google search function, search for image. Found the image here. Yes, save it. Once you're satisfied with it, post it and it will reflect on the bulletin board. So everyone will be able to see this as well. So that is how you use Collaborate, an interesting function, digital bulletin board, where you gather all the thoughts, including your own as an instructor. So once we are finished with this, we have come to the end of the lesson. Remember to look for this function, reports. It will be sent to your email account. Then you end the lesson using the same function here. Click on it and you end the session. Once you end the session, it will indicate to the other learners and you're back to your library. So that is the end of your live lesson with assessment and activities.